My beloved children, come close and give heed to my words this day. Great change is imminent. The time I have foretold draws near. For years my prophets have said, "It is coming soon." I know you have grown weary of these promises, wondering if this prophesied door will ever open. But now, my patient and steadfast ones, your faithfulness has been seen. You have withstood the storms and onslaughts of the enemy with valor. The hour has arrived for you to witness my mighty hand at work. What I am about to do will shake nations and kingdoms, but do not fear. Though systems of man falter and strongholds crumble, it is to set you free. The world as you have known it will be no more. I have warned about the coming economic turmoil, advising you to prepare as best you can. For some hard times are still ahead. But remember this promise: I will never forsake you. In your deepest trials, my sustaining grace will be enough. The present corrupt system which you have known since birth will be torn down. You were born for such a time as this. Long ago I deposited my overcoming strength within you for this battle. Truly, these are unprecedented days in history. I am the great I Am, maker of heaven and earth. And soon the eyes of all humankind will behold my unmatched power and glory. The time of birth pangs is here, each contraction growing stronger and closer together. Stay near to me, abiding under my wing during this turbulent transition. Despite the pain, be filled with supernatural peace and joy. Your final push will usher in freedom like you've never known. Full restoration, healing of wounds, a new life beyond what you dreamed possible. If only you could see a glimpse of all I have prepared for you. For I am doing something completely new, more wonderful than your imagination can conceive. I am about to shock and amaze the world. Those who have mocked and persecuted you, who have arrogantly opposed me, who have poisoned my truth and misrepresented my character, will indeed reap the consequences of their deeds. I have had enough. Their discipline will be severe and perfectly just. Long have I extended mercy, yet still they refuse to turn from their wickedness. But concerning you, my faithful one, you have endured fiery trials, yet continued to hope in me. Your reward is coming. Every prayer, every tear of intercession, every act done in my name has been captured in my eternal ledger. The fullness of time for recompense draws near. So brace yourself, for surely I am doing something in your day that you would not believe even if you were told. As this glorious climax approaches, abide in me as I abide in you. I will supply all needed strength for the birth pangs. Fear not, for all I have spoken will come to pass. Terrors of night, plagues, disasters, and warfare shall not prevail against you. No weapon formed against you will succeed, and no lie raised against you will stand, for you are under the shadow of my wings. During this turbulent transition, war not against flesh and blood, but pray for your enemies. Be quick to forgive offenses, even as I forgave you. Return evil with good, lies with truth spoken in love. Maintain integrity and purity in all your ways, that your witness may be blameless before all people. The time is short now. Walk in wisdom toward outsiders, making the most of every moment. Be filled with my spirit, continually communing with me in surrender and humility. I will guide you each step of the journey if you yield to my whispers. The path is narrow, but I open the way before you now. Keep your gaze fixed on me alone, not on the swirling storms around you. Though oceans rage and kingdoms totter, you will remain unshaken, because I am your rock, your fortress and high tower. I am at work behind the scenes, orchestrating events and aligning destinies. You will notice signs of my presence even in midst of growing chaos. There will be visible tokens of my protection and provision when enemy forces converge. As Gideon needed fleece, Ask me for confirmations if you need reassurance along the way. My messengers shall bring scrolls from the throne room to comfort those with wavering faith, for I reward those who diligently seek me. But even more blessed are those who trust without seeing, who hope against hope and believe the unbelievable. Cry out to me, and I will saturate your night seasons with visions and dreams of things to come. I will make known my plans to those devoted fully to my purposes. Study the lives of my servant prophets that you may understand my unfolding revelations. Pray for heavenly insight and wisdom, which is more precious than fine gold. Worship me in abandonment and awe, leaving the future in my capable hands. As you yield more control to me, truly I will amaze you with wonders beyond comprehension. I am calling you out of the slumbering masses to awaken. Take up your armor and be revealed as my ambassadors in the earth. The age of sitting passive is over. I am igniting within you a holy fire, an unquenchable passion. All creation is longing for my mature sons and daughters to come forth in power and glory, co-laboring with me to restore what was lost through ages of sin, sickness, tragedy, and death. Can you see this vision? The heavens standing open, awaiting the completion of my work. The universe yearns to witness brilliantly radiant ones moving in unanimously under heaven's direction to reclaim territory stolen by the enemy, releasing captives from prisons of despair, healing the brokenhearted, recovering sight to blinded eyes, proclaiming freedom to those oppressed, wholeness and life restored everywhere. My faithful ones set their feet. As Moses could not cross into promise alone, neither can my body fulfill its ordained conquests separated from each other. I am calling all branches of my ecclesia into unity now to finish this epic race well together. No longer argue over doctrines or denominations, for every part is needed and I myself ordain each one. Where the enemy sows division and offense, plant seeds of peace. Compassionately care for the poor, widows, weak and wounded souls I send across your path. Pray for wanderers still lost outside the fold, and remember those of my children trapped under harsh taskmasters or suffering for their faith. Especially comfort little ones missing parents. I see every precious face crying out to me. Not one is forgotten, but soon I will bring divine justice, deliverance, and restoration to all who believe in me. No situation is impossible for me. Therefore, be strong now, my frontline warriors, for you have not come this far by your own might. It is my life force energizing you for victory. Flowing through your innermost being is resurrection power. This mighty river of my spirit shall increase rapidly from raindrops to waves covering the nations. Do not doubt when you pass through fire, for I will be with you in the flames. After the shaking, what remains of man's kingdoms versus my eternal kingdom shall no longer compare. For all the world's facade will be stripped away, the loftiness of nations brought low, but my holy mountains shall arise from ashes of former glory. Renewed awe of me shall sweep across all peoples, and compassion shall overflow society's margins to saturate the starving, oppressed multitudes. Then my diverse body, under a unified leadership of heaven's command, will shepherd humanity's emotional, physical, and spiritual recovery. Love and divine order shall form the foundation of civilization's rebuild, and my renewed, resurrected community shall teach people the way back to my purpose for mankind, even face-to-face fellowship with me. As my spirit hovers again over the hearts of men, creation will respond vibrantly to my gift of eternal life governing the planet. Barren lands shall yield bountiful harvests. Deserts will drink from oases. Wilderness blossoms like Eden's garden. Wolves and lambs side by side. Sons and daughters prophesying as my word covers earth as waters cover the sea. Glory upon glory abounding forever. So stay strong, stalwart, beloved. Keep holding your head high as this valley of decision culminates. I will back up every promise with signs and wonders in the heavens and earth. Until it is finished, carry fortitude unspeakable, knowing you walk in sync with my destined will. Though you feel pressed now for a short season, soon rejoicing and celebrations will erupt worldwide. The best and darkest night looms ahead, but my everlasting day follows swiftly. When light penetrates the deepest darkness, hope shines brightest on dawn's horizon. I am the bright and morning star arising in your hearts and mine. Eternal victory certain now. So watch and pray as the hour passes to climatic finish. Rejoice then greatly, my child. Though storms still rage and the darkest night still approaches, cleave fervently to this vision I have spoken. Allow my fiery passion for restoring my creation to overflow your soul. As I protect and lead you through the final stages of the journey, believe that all my promises are yes and amen. Soon you will recognize my voice calling you higher. Never doubt that I am able to preserve you completely blameless, whole and victorious unto that day of days when you are revealed in glory with me. My child, I speak to you today to share my heart. There is a stubbornness that has taken root in many of my people, a refusal to believe what I am showing you. This grieves me deeply, not because I need something from you, but because this unbelief and disobedience hurts you, my beloved. I have been calling you into a new season, asking you to leave behind what is comfortable and familiar. I see the places in your life where you have negotiated with me, trying to convince yourself to stay in situations or relationships that are blocking my purposes for you. But I am shifting the winds and realigning you for this next chapter. The friction you feel is my invitation out into deeper waters. Just as I changed Saul's name and identity on the Damascus Road, I am giving you a new name, calling you out of hiding into courage and clarity. You are having an Saul-to-Paul moment, a shedding of dead weight so you can run unhindered. I know change can feel threatening, but do not persecute the very thing that will set you free. Running from your calling will only crush your spirit over time. So examine your heart, my child. Is there any unbelief or fear holding you back from me? I am ready to meet you in unwavering faith. My living presence is here to equip you each step of the way. But you must choose to shed the grave clothes of the former season. As it is written, no one who puts their hand to the plow and looks back is fit for service in my kingdom. Keep your eyes fixed on me, the pioneer and perfecter of your faith. The time for transition is now because the earth is groaning in birth pains, hungry for the sons and daughters to awaken. There is an urgency stirring in the unseen realm, and the wise are responding in obedience and alignment. I need my faithful remnant to carry the light, to release hope everywhere they go. You each have a vital role to play in this critical hour, so tune your ears to hear my voice above the noise and clutter vying for your attention. My sheep know my voice and will not follow another. Are you listening for me? My words will lead you to life, growth, and deeper intimacy with me if you let them take root in your soul. Choose today to hear and heed, to leave behind false comforts, and step into the destiny I have prepared for you since before time began. I see such potential in you, a snapshot of my very image shining in the world. But you must break old agreements that undermine my best, die to false humility, and willingness to settle for less. I am leading you ever higher, out of limitations and into spiritual maturity. As your mind is renewed, you will discern my desires for you. Desires not to restrict, but to protect, guide, and transform. New perspective changes everything. The path requires courage and grit that only I can provide. Self-effort will quickly burn out in the intensifying battles ahead. This goes beyond positive thinking or hoping for the best. You must be rooted in me alone. I never expected you to navigate life independently. So why do you keep trying to walk this journey in your own strength? Take my hand and let me lead you on the ancient path. Learn from me. Find rest for your soul in my presence. Together we will walk through every struggle, grief, or injustice. I will show you where to bring my light and truth to bear. The places of deepest darkness are opportunities for rays of hope to pierce through. This is no time to retreat in resignation or cynicism about the future. My light in you is more powerful than any darkness. But you must rise up in boldness and confidence that I am with you. For this next chapter, new gifts and anointings will be revealed in those who believe. Signs and wonders will follow you. My very presence will overwhelm fear in rooms as you enter them. You will release creative miracles from your hands. Anchor yourself close to me so heavenly realities shape your perception on earth. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, so use your words wisely to prophesy life, hope, and breakthrough in alignment with my heart. Speak redemption into despair, even when you cannot yet see an answer. As you bless, you will be blessed. Open your hands freely with those I bring across your path. Joyfully obey every subtle nudge of my spirit. You will discover unexpected grace as you pour yourself out with extravagant love. My burden is light when you allow me to bear it with you. Above all, know that you are so deeply loved and treasured. My affection for you is not fickle, earning your place one moment and anxious the next. I sing over you. I have planted eternity in you, woven into the fabric of your being because I crafted you for immortality. I see your stunning beauty, your identity and belonging already secure. The opinions and performance traps that shackle many have no hold on you. You have nothing to prove. Only receive my love and gift it forward from a place of rest. If today you hear my voice, come walk in tandem with me so I may transform hardship into joy. There will be challenges that refine you, but together we will produce the peaceable fruit of righteousness. I am remaking the ruins, bringing water to desert lands. Reconciliation is at hand as division crumbles. Hope awakens where apathy once ruled. Light permeates and darkness flees. The lion and the lamb will lie down together. As you walk with me, fear gives way to awe and wonder. Turmoil surrenders to outrageous peace flooding your soul. Every place your feet tread will overflow with new life, because my living water flows through you. Beloved, all of creation is expectantly waiting as you are being unveiled in brilliance and splendor. The radiant ones are appearing and will soon shake the earth with joy. The time for hiding in the shadows is over. Arise, my child, clothe yourself in courage, step boldly into your calling, walk humbly in holiness and purity beside me. My loved one, your journey stretches out before you into uncharted territory. As the path winds higher, leave behind the baggage weighing you down. I have seen the hidden tears, the secret doubts you harbor. Bring them into my light and watch me transform them into dancing. Where you have felt stuck, I will give you wings. I know the critical voices echo lies that you are not enough, that something is wrong with you. But the truth is, you are made in my image, woven together with purpose and beauty. The parts of you that feel awkward or broken have never lessened my extravagant love for you. Allow me to show you who you really are. Allow my affection to heal your deepest hurts. Yes, let my love saturate the parched places so you overflow with joy that cannot be contained. The joy I give is irrepressible, defiant in the face of sorrow and despair, not superficial happiness that flickers out in the wind, but profound joy rising from our unbroken unity. I am celebrating you, singing over you. Feel my delight as I lift every burden off your shoulders. Now is the time for radical trust, to step forward even when the way seems unclear. I am amplifying your courage so you can walk where others fear to tread. You will go without knowing beforehand because your steps are ordered by me. I will speak direction when you need it. I am investing upgraded wisdom and strategies so you can successfully navigate the days ahead. None of this journey needs to be walked in striving or hustling as the world does. Our partnership thrives in the rhythm of grace. There are adventures in the unseen realm awaiting you. I have so much yet to show you, precious one. You have only begun to taste the authority I am entrusting to you. I will push back darkness, display mercy, and empower captives to be set free. My very presence in you reveals my manifold nature to the world around you. My extravagant love will meet every outcast. Hungry souls will be nourished. Where there has been lack and austerity, my abundance suddenly floods in. Above all, remember you are loved with an everlasting love. My affection will never waver or evaporate. It cannot be earned or lost. You are safe with me. No amount of failure or imperfection changes how I see you. Rest in my unconditional grace, knowing it carries you through uncertainty. You have full access to my power, wisdom, and resources. No problem, no injustice, no stronghold can stand against the infusion of heaven on earth we will demonstrate. Beloved, as you step forward, know that your identity is secure in my embrace. You are not defined by past mistakes or current struggles, but by the limitless potential I see in you. I am reshaping your narrative, turning every trial into a testimony of my faithfulness. The world's noise and chaos cannot drown out the symphony of love and purpose I have composed for your life. The journey ahead is bright with promise. You are equipped, empowered, and deeply loved. Rise up, walk in confidence and peace, knowing that your every step is held within my unfailing love and sovereign plan. My beloved, I know you have been walking through a barren season, crying out, "How long, O Lord?" But I tell you, I have not forgotten you, not for a moment. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. I will bring you out of your Egypt. I will split the Red Sea before your feet. I will feed you with manna in the wilderness and cause water to flow from the rock to quench your thirst. Have I not proved my faithfulness to you 1,000 times over? Yet still your faith falters when storms arise. Oh, my precious child, do you not know? Have I not shown you that I am God Almighty, the Lord of hosts who commands the wind and waves? There is nothing I cannot tame for your sake. So lift up your eyes from the churning chaos that surrounds you. Look unto me, the author and finisher of your faith. Have I not spoken promises over you? Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Though the vision tarries, it will surely come to pass. The appointed time is at hand. Even now, I am marshaling my angel armies on your behalf. I am stirring the hearts of earthly kings and rulers, tilting the axis of governments and economic systems, clearing obstacles from your path. I am orchestrating divine connections and arranging surprise blessings to overtake you suddenly. For the set time of favor over your life has come. The season of wilderness wanderings is ending. Your promised land lies just ahead. Can you not discern the first faint rays of dawn on the horizon, heralding the sunrise of breakthrough? If I swung wide the gates of heaven to pour down manna when you were slaves in Egypt, how much more will I open the floodgates of blessing now that you are my covenant child? I tell you, my showers of supernatural supply will be more than you can contain. It will overtake you suddenly and overwhelm you. The torrential downpour of my favor will make Ezekiel's vision of river blessings look like a mere drizzle by comparison. For I am taking you from the wilderness into the land of more than enough. Even as I dried up the Jordan River to make way for my children long ago, so I am parting the Red Sea of lack before you now. No longer will you subsist on sparse wilderness rations, for I am ushering you into a land flowing with milk and honey. your very own promised paradise of prosperity prepared for you before the foundation of the world. Dare to enlarge the tents of your expectation, my child. Stretch your hopes wider to align with heavenly reality. For I am the God of abundance, Jehovah Jireh, your provider without limit. It has always been my good pleasure to give you the kingdom in all its fullness. I am holding nothing back. My storehouses stand open. Ask me for rain in due season, and I will open the floodgates of heaven. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, and surely my righteous ones will thrive in these last days as never before. Stay your mind on me through every tight place. Keep covenant with me in the wilderness, and you will eat the fruit of the land in due season. I am weaning you from counterfeit affections, so you will find your soul satisfaction in me alone, your true provider. For I am bringing you out of the slavery of Egypt and into sonship. You shall be to me a treasured possession, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. No longer will you cry, for you shall dine sumptuously every day at my table in the land I have sworn to give you. So stir yourself, beloved, and rekindle your spiritual fervor to align with this new era I am ushering you into. For I have appointed this season as a portal for massive kingdom advance, and you shall be among its vanguard. The battle belongs to me. You need only stand, watch, and see my glorious deliverance. I will clear the path before you and lead you forth triumphantly into your inheritance. For I am taking you higher, expanding your capacity to contain more of my glory, power, and provision than you ever imagined. Get ready for sudden ambush attacks of blessing and favor to overtake you from all sides. Be on the lookout for divine connections, supernatural open doors, and outrageous outbreaks of miracles catapulting you light years ahead into your glorious destiny. For I am taking you further faster, my child. Indeed, signs, wonders, and abundance are already gathering around you, pregnant with promise and bearing witness to this new era of exponential increase and outrageous blessing. I am birthing in you even now. Can you not discern it? The long night of weeping is giving way to joy. Victory is at the door. Now is not the time to doubt or retreat in fear, my beloved. Now is the time to rise up bold as a lion in triumphant faith. Throw off every hindrance and press forward into all I have prepared for you. So lift up your eyes. Stop rehearsing the sufferings of the past or worrying about your present predicament. Cease striving and know that I am God. I will be exalted among all peoples and throughout all generations. I will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you I shall condemn. Therefore anchor deep within your inner being this immutable truth. I am for you. I am on your side. I am committed to your success and will give you victory in all things. I will meet every need and silence every fear. I am making a way for you where there seems no way. And where storms rage all around, you will encounter only my perfect peace, a supernatural rest and quiet confidence that I am in full control on your behalf. So come away with me, beloved child, into the secret place of communion, where you will find shelter beneath my protective wings until all storms pass by. Abide in me, knowing I am at work behind the scenes, preparing and positioning all you need for extravagant victory, provision, and blessing in the next chapter. I have supernatural surprises in store you've yet to imagine. Walk with me in patient trust a little longer. The fulfillment of every promise is at hand. Soon, you will stand in awe at the wonders I am performing in and through you in this new era of exponential increase and explosive kingdom expansion. For I am taking you from the backside of the desert to the palace where dreams become reality suddenly. Every valley shall be exalted, every mountain and hill made low. Rough places will be plain, crooked paths straight. My glory shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. Can you not perceive it rising on the horizon even now, my child? The tides are turning. The season of transition is upon you. This is not the end, but only the beginning. Great victory and vindication await you just ahead. Even as I rained down daily bread from heaven for my people in the Exodus, so will I rain down supernatural provision and outrageous favor until you overflow with more than enough in the coming days. The appointed time of release has come. The season of hardship is ending. Your wilderness wanderings are coming to an end. I am leading you out into a wealthy place of more than enough. So get ready for a tidal wave of blessings, breakthroughs, and promises fulfilled after long delay. Indeed, my beloved child, I am the God who acts, who intervenes in your affairs to prosper you, who speaks thunder and parts the raging sea before you, clearing a path for you to walk on dry ground through to the other side. Your land of promise and destiny that awaits you. I will move heaven and earth to bless you, provide for you, and mark your life with favor, because you are the apple of my eye, graven on the palms of my hands. I think thoughts of peace and not evil concerning your future. And I am causing all things, every person, system, and circumstance around you, to work together for your good, according to my master plan of love and redemption. So brace yourself, beloved child, to receive wave after wave of blessings, breakthroughs, and divine favor in this new era being birthed in your life. For I am taking you deeper in closeness with me and taking you higher into the realms of glory reserved for my children. I have worlds to show you and realms of reality yet unseen by human eyes. And I long for nothing more than to share my secrets with you, to unfold the mysteries of my person and purposes to you who are most beloved to me. For truly I tell you, eye has not seen nor ear heard all the good things I have prepared for you, my precious one, things beyond your wildest imaginations that I have laid up for you since before the foundation of the world. Even now they are speeding toward you, overtaking you suddenly. So lift up your voice and sing joyful praise to me as we walk together into the greatest future. The bounds I am breaking open before you eyes have no precedent or comparison. Forget the former things. I am making all things new in your life, starting today. Divine connections, outrageous blessings, supernatural provision. The coming tidal wave of breakthrough will utterly astound you as it catapults you by my hand into the sphere of destiny I ordained for you long ago. So rejoice, my child. Victory and vindication are yours this day. My beloved child, as you navigate the challenges and triumphs ahead, remember that one of the most profound ways to express your love for me is through loving your neighbor. In a world filled with division, fear, and selfishness, your light shines brightest when you extend compassion, understanding, and kindness to those around you. Loving your neighbor means looking beyond surface differences and recognizing the inherent worth and dignity in every person you encounter. It means treating others with respect, even when their beliefs, backgrounds, or choices differ from your own. For I have created each individual in my image, and when you honor and value them, you honor and value me. Loving your neighbor requires more than mere sentiment. It demands action. It means being willing to step out of your comfort zone to meet the needs of others, whether through a simple act of kindness, a listening ear, or a helping hand. It means standing up for justice and speaking out against oppression, even when it is uncomfortable or unpopular. Remember the parable of the Good Samaritan, who demonstrated true love by crossing cultural and religious boundaries to help a wounded stranger on the side of the road. He did not ask about the man's background or beliefs. He simply saw a fellow human being in need and responded with compassion and generosity. In the same way, I call you to be a good Samaritan in your own sphere of influence. Look for opportunities to serve, to give, and to love unconditionally. When you encounter someone who is hurting, lonely, or in need, be the
Moonlight drapes the night, eclipse in your eyes, whispers in the air, heartbeats synchronize, echoes from the past, shadows dance so slow, children midnight glow, feel the rhythm flow in the dark. I reach for the dream I see, electric.
one who stops to offer comfort and support. When you see injustice or suffering, be the one who takes a stand and works for change. Loving your neighbor also means extending forgiveness and grace, even when it is difficult. Just as I have forgiven you, I ask you to forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because I have called you to a higher standard of love. When you choose to let go of bitterness and resentment, you free yourself to experience the fullness of my love and peace. As you seek to love your neighbor, remember that you are not alone. My Spirit empowers you with the strength, wisdom, and compassion you need to love others well. When you feel weak or inadequate, lean into my love and allow it to flow through you to those around you. Beloved, the world is watching to see how you love. Your acts of kindness, generosity, and compassion have the power to transform lives and point others to the reality of my love. As you walk in obedience to my command to love your neighbor, you will experience the joy and fulfillment that comes from aligning your heart with mine. So go forth in love, my child. Let your light shine brightly in a world that desperately needs to see my love in action. Trust that as you pour yourself out for others, I will pour my blessings and favor into your life in greater measure than you can imagine. Remember, there is no greater calling than to love as I have loved you. As you love your neighbor with the same extravagant, unconditional love that I have lavished upon you, you will experience the true abundance and purpose for which you were created. Amen.